Welcome, fam. Today we gonna be talking about the sad story of little Ronnie losing his life. See, in this record business, when one of these celebrities die, sadly, it's always somebody close to him that did it. And if you sit back and watch, usually that person have a big come up after they homie die. And stick with me. If the streets kill your homie, you don't go do interviews about losing your homie and go on rants and all that. And mind you, this dude, Go Yayo, he's getting paid for these interviews. Like, when has that ever been a part of the streets that when you lose your homie, you go on all these different podcasts and YouTube channels like Say Cheese and all that and scream and yell about it? But yet at the same time, Lil Ronnie dies, Go Yayo gets out of prison, and now he about to sign a new deal. He getting all of this promotion on YouTube. Y'all gotta pay attention, man, because this happens back to back every time. Every time. Now you can sit here and say, some people gonna say, oh no, it was Sauce Walker, or it was Lil CJ Casino. I mean, because that's what anybody would think. That's the first obvious thought, right? You know what I'm saying? His ops did it. But I mean, Lil Ronnie went out here talking junk about Sauce Walker or Lil CJ like that. Not like how you see Go Yayo doing. Go Yayo was the loudmouth. He was the main target. Now we know in beef, sometimes you gonna go get the person. If you can't get your target, you gonna get the person closest to him. And I mean, at the end of the day, Lil Ronnie was repping hood fame. Come on, man. Y'all can't keep being this stupid, man. You see what I'm saying? And like I said again, your homie died. Somebody homie died in the street. They loading up. They go ride. You got this dude, Go Yayo, as when he got out of prison the first time, or jail the first time, he all in his ops neighborhood on camera with his hand in his pocket like he got a gun on camera taunting his ops. Now let's just say they ride through and shoot him. Everything's on camera for the cops or the feds. To me, it just look like a show. You see what I'm saying? You ain't see the killers online going to their hood or on podcasts and all that, because real killers move in silence. You see what I'm saying? When it's time to go, a real killer is not gonna get online talking about it. Now I know these young boys do that these days, but that's not the way it goes. And it's really not the way this situation went. So like I said, watch close, cause Go Yayo about to drop a new album. He got a new deal on the table, and he about to go up. See what I'm saying? But who had all the shine right before this in hood fame? Lil Ronnie. See, he took the front. You see what I'm saying? He put hood fame on his back while Go Yayo was in prison. But before then, who had all the shine? Go Yayo. Y'all gotta pay attention and know how this industry play. You see what I'm saying? It's not always the person that most of the time, It's not the person or the people that these people that's beefing with that did it. Most of the time, it's the person closest to them. Okay? Same thing with Say So Pete. I mean, Sauce Walker, you know what I'm saying? He had some buzz, he had some buzz before all of this. I mean, but after Say So P died, now he's known globally, he's known nationally. He went from being a well-known Texas artist to being a well-known artist in the United States of America. Y'all got to pay attention, man. Y'all have to pay attention. And we can almost say in the little Ronnie situation that from all the talking that Go Yayo was doing, you see what I'm saying? He really put that man in the position to have beef. Because Lil Ronnie was playing dice. He was getting money. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't online talking crazy about people and all that. He was online talking about getting money. See what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and say that Go Yayo was jealous of Lil Ronnie. Nah. It's just the price of fame, man. You see, when the creator, when God says to please me, love thy brother. See what I'm saying? It's one of the, if not the number one commandment, is love thy brother. That's what the devil gonna say. So to please me, show your allegiance to me, you gotta kill thy brother. You gotta kill somebody close to you. You gotta put me before your brother, before your family, for everything. Okay? And that's just what it is. And you can believe whatever you want to believe, but just sit back and watch. Go Yayo finna go up. Now before all of this, Go Yayo was just a well-known Texas artist, underground Texas artist. Now he on his way to be mainstream. After he lost his partner, Lil Ronnie. Pay attention, man. Pay attention, because all these artists usually have to give up somebody they love for that price of fame, whether it's their mama, like Kanye, or their daddy, like Michael Jordan, or their son, like Ricky Smiley, and the list goes on, man. Pay attention, man. This is sad, bro. It's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause like Frank Lucas said in the movie, the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest person in the room. Go Yayo is doing all of this screaming and yelling on camera and all that, but ain't nobody dying on the other side. Ain't nobody getting dropped. He just screaming and yelling and doing all that. And that's not to say the dude is soft. I don't know what he done in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But yet, his people, after all this yelling and screaming, his peoples is the ones that's getting dropped. Lil Ronnie had to lose his life and his daughter because of this dude screaming and running his mouth. That's how it looks on the surface. But I'm telling you, it's deeper than that, man. It's way deeper than that, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these artists, they usually sell their soul or write a letter to the devil in prison. I mean, Tupac did it. See what I'm saying? Go back and do your research when he wrote that letter to Suge Knight in prison. Go do your research, man. See what I'm saying? You know, Tupac lost somebody too, Kato. See what I'm saying? Gonna have to get somebody up, man. And a lot of y'all don't want to face the truth, and they know this. That's why they play with y'all. See what I'm saying? That's why this industry is so successful, because they know they got that curtain pulled over your eyes till where you can't really see what's going on, man. You can't. I can't say that Lil Ronnie didn't say stuff on songs and all that, but I've never seen Lil Ronnie get on cam and do all that screaming and yelling and all that. He just kept it player. You know what I'm saying? He just kept it player. You know what I mean? When you seen him on cam, he was talking about getting money. You know, he was doing promos for the local artists and all that. You know, try to help other people get on, help get them get exposure. He was just, right before he died, linking up with Hustle Cartel and Soulja Boy and all these people, you know. So, y'all got to pay attention, man. Y'all have to pay attention, because this stuff gonna keep happening. And y'all gonna keep falling for these lies. Like I said again, biggest way I can explain it to you is the creator, the heavenly, holy creator of a God. I mean, Jesus' biggest commandments, if not the number one commandment, was love thy brother. Now the devil is the opposite of God, the opposite of the creator. So what's the opposite of loving thy brother? What's the opposite of helping thy brother? Of making thy brother's life better? The opposite would be taking thy brother's life. And all for fame. See what I'm saying? All for fame. Now at first, you know, record company come to you and tell you this, you know, you might not be willing to do it. But when they putting more money than you ever seen or your family ever seen in front of you, and you already got a sneak character, and you already selfish and just thinking about yourself, well, it ain't that hard to do. Look at all these celebrities like Gilly the Kid. Right before they got that $100 million deal, what happened? No, right when they got that deal, like right after they signed it, he lost his son Cheese. Why y'all think Gilly was doing all that crying and all that? You don't cry when you about to sign a $100 million deal. You don't hesitate. You don't think about it. That just go put you and your family on for good. These dudes is from the streets. They from the gutter. They never had nothing. So why would it be that hard or that tough to the point where you crying and hesitate to sign that deal? Because these celebrities know, just like Gilly knew, the price of fame. This industry is the devil, homie. This industry is the devil. It's nothing godly about None of the industry. All it's about is drugs, murder, and sex. And the vision of our people, the black man, the Hispanic man, even the white celebrities gotta do it, man. See what I'm saying? So I want y'all to pay attention. And like I said, a lot of people, some people gonna disagree. And that's because y'all been bamboozled, man. The curtain was pulled over your head. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't wanna see. But if you sit back and watch, you will. Everything that our heavenly holy creator told us not to do, the devil go tell you to do. He's gonna tell you it's okay. See what I'm saying? Think about Adam and Eve. Think about that garden, man. Think about that garden, man. See, when the creator tells you not to do something, the devil gonna tell you that you can. The devil is a liar. Adam and Eve had everything they could ever want. They never had to stress about being hungry. They ain't have to stress about no bills. And they didn't have to stress about paying no car insurance or none of that. They had everything they needed in nature. But once they gave in to Satan, the serpent, then they lost. They lost all that. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Even down to the Bible that we read, the King James Version. You know, the Ethiopians don't go by that. Why is it that, and this is the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with. Why is it that all these books that the Ethiopians go by, Ethiopians go by, what, 86, 87 books in the Bible? It might be a little more. But the Romans and the English and all them only go by 66 books in the Bible. See, religion is controlled. That's why the Bible tells you. That's why it's the message of the Bible that says, find the true faith. Because we have been bamboozled. This world is what's messing us up. Famous Dick Gregory told me, a monkey, an elephant, don't gotta rape nobody, they ain't gotta steal from nobody, because everything is provided for them in nature. But see, in this world, whereas nature gives you everything you need, this world tells you you gotta work for it. See, in nature, if I want something to eat, all I gotta do is plant it. It's gonna come. But in this world, I gotta work for what was already given to me. Y'all better wake up, man. Righteous discussions. Alpha One. Until next time, have a blessed time. Protect your kids, man. Teach them the real faith. The Bible also told you, don't be of the world. The devil gonna tell you the truth and a lie at the same time. But God is gonna tell you all truth. The heavenly, holy, almighty, all-knowing, all-powerful, kind, and caring creator. He has all the power. In order for the devil to have power, you have to give him power.